I am Dr. Rebecca Sloan, an evidence-based men's health clinician and vitality specialist. There is a deeply ingrained, medically inaccurate belief that male impotence and severe erectile dysfunction after the age of 60 are simply unavoidable facts of life. You have been told that your vascular system is destined to fail, your testosterone is destined to plummet, and your only recourse is to accept a prescription for a blue pill that temporarily forces blood into a dying vascular network. I am here to tell you that this is a complete biological fallacy. Impotence is not a symptom of aging. It is a symptom of starvation and microvascular suffocation. What you put into your body within the first hour of waking up dictates your hormonal cascade and your arterial dilation for the next 12 to 24 hours. Before we break down these 5 specific foods and the exact clinical science of how they dilate your blood vessels, I want to offer a private, advanced resource. If you are a man over the age of 50 or 60 who is completely exhausted from relying on synthetic, chemically engineered medications that only provide a temporary, artificial fix while your underlying vascular health continues to deteriorate in the background, there is a permanent alternative. I have recorded a restricted, unlisted video masterclass that reveals the comprehensive, step-by-step clinical protocol to naturally unclog your microvasculature, bypass decades of arterial damage, and restore your spontaneous, natural firmness from the inside out. You can access this private presentation right now through the secure link located in the pinned comment below. To understand why your morning meal is the ultimate biological trigger for male potency, you have to understand the state of your body when you wake up. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is in a fasted, highly receptive state. Your insulin levels are at their baseline, and your liver is waiting for instructions. If you break this fast with the standard Western breakfast, toast, sugary cereals, pastries, or processed fruit juices, you instantly trigger a massive insulin spike. This massive surge of blood sugar and insulin immediately damages the endothelial glycocalyx. The glycocalyx is a microscopic, hair-like protective layer inside your blood vessels. When it is damaged by morning sugar spikes, your blood vessels lose their ability to produce nitric oxide, the master molecule required for achieving and maintaining a strong erection. To reverse impotence, we must use breakfast not to spike insulin, but to aggressively flood the body with the raw materials required for vasodilation and testosterone synthesis. The first type of breakfast food you must incorporate is pasture-raised whole eggs, with a specific emphasis on the yolk. For decades, men were told to eat egg whites and avoid the yolks because of dietary cholesterol. This advice was catastrophic for male hormones. The cholesterol found in pasture-raised egg yolks is the direct, unadulterated building block for pregnenolone, which is the master precursor hormone that your body uses to synthesize free testosterone. Without adequate dietary cholesterol, your testes physically cannot manufacture testosterone. Furthermore, egg yolks are incredibly dense in a nutrient called choline. Choline is vital for the production of acetylcholine, a primary neurotransmitter in the autonomic nervous system. Your brain uses acetylcholine to send the high-speed electrical signals down your spinal cord to the pudendal nerve, triggering the mechanical process of an erection. Without whole eggs, you are starving both your hormonal production and your neurological signaling. The second crucial category of food to integrate into your morning routine is omega-3 rich, cold water proteins, specifically wild-caught smoked salmon or mackerel. Many men struggle with impotence because their blood is literally too thick and viscous to enter the microscopic 1 to 2 millimeter arteries of the penis. This hyperviscosity is caused by systemic inflammation. The EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids found in cold water fish are the most potent natural anti-inflammatory agents on Earth. When consumed in the morning, these specific fats integrate into your cellular membranes, immediately stabilizing arterial walls and drastically reducing the stickiness of your blood platelets. By thinning the blood naturally and reducing endothelial inflammation, You allow highly oxygenated blood to rush into the corporal tissue of the penis without resistance, restoring the rapid, rigid engorgement you experienced in your younger years. The third type of food is nitrate-dense root extracts and dark greens. While you might not want to eat a salad for breakfast, incorporating cold-pressed beetroot juice or tossing a handful of raw spinach into a morning protein smoothie is a non-negotiable vascular intervention. As men age, the enzyme responsible for creating nitric oxide inside the blood vessels, known as ENOS, begins to fail. However, there is a secondary backup pathway for nitric oxide production that does not rely on this failing enzyme. It is called the dietary nitrate to nitrite to nitric oxide pathway. By consuming high nitrate foods first thing in the morning, the friendly bacteria on the back of your tongue convert these nitrates into nitrites, which your stomach acid then converts directly into pure nitric oxide gas. This floods your circulatory system, forcing the smooth muscle tissue of your blood vessels to relax and expand wide open, allowing massive volumes of blood to flow to your extremities. The fourth vital food group consists of anthocyanin-dense dark berries, primarily wild blueberries and blackberries. Even if you manage to produce enough nitric oxide using nitrates, you face another enemy: oxidative stress. Free radicals, particularly a destructive molecule called superoxide, actively hunt down and destroy nitric oxide in your bloodstream before it can ever reach your pelvis. Anthocyanins, the dark pigments that give these berries their deep blue and black colors, are aggressive superoxide scavengers. They act as biological bodyguards for your nitric oxide. By adding a half cup of wild blueberries to your morning routine, you neutralize the free radicals, allowing the nitric oxide to survive in your bloodstream long enough to reach the microvascular network of your penis, significantly prolonging the duration and quality of your erections. Because treating severe erectile dysfunction requires more than just dietary changes, if the arterial damage is already extensive, I must pause here. If your microvessels are heavily calcified with decades of plaque, no amount of blueberries will clear that physical blockage overnight. You need an aggressive, clinically sequenced protocol to break down that calcification. I detailed the exact scientific mechanism to dissolve vascular plaque and restore penile blood flow in my unlisted masterclass. This video contains the intensive protocols that go far beyond a morning meal. The link to this private presentation is in the pinned comment below, and I strongly advise you to watch it before the end of the day. Finally, the fifth type of breakfast food that reverses impotence involves arginase-inhibiting alliums and spices. This means aggressively seasoning your morning eggs with raw garlic, onions, and cayenne pepper. The male body uses an amino acid called L-arginine to build nitric oxide. However, as men cross the age of 60, the body overproduces a destructive enzyme called arginase. Arginase acts like a biological thief, stealing your L-arginine and destroying it before your blood vessels can use it to create an erection. Allicin, the active compound in garlic and onions, alongside the capsaicin in cayenne pepper, are potent, natural arginase inhibitors. By adding these powerful spices to your first meal, you effectively shut down the thief enzyme, ensuring that all available amino acids are funneled directly into nitric oxide production, resulting in stronger, more reliable blood flow when you need it most. Reversing male impotence after 60 is not a matter of wishing for younger days. It is a matter of applying precise biological leverage. By removing insulin-spiking sugars and replacing them with cholesterol-rich yolks, omega-3 fatty acids, dietary nitrates, anthocyanins, and arginase inhibitors, you transform your breakfast from a meal that destroys your blood vessels into a daily systemic medical treatment. But dietary optimization is only the first phase. If you have been struggling with a lack of firmness, declining libido, and unpredictable performance for years, you have structural damage that requires targeted rehabilitation. The vascular pathways must be forcefully reopened, and the hormonal feedback loops must be reset. Do not let pride or the false narrative of normal aging steal your vitality. Go to the pinned comment right now, click the secure link, and watch the unlisted masterclass on how to permanently restore your foundational firmness. I will see you on the inside. What is your current go-to breakfast? And after watching this, what is the first ingredient you are going to change? Let me know in the comments below.